Hello everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jacqueline and in today's video I'm bringing you the brand new addition to PAT MCGRATH Holiday Collection. Yes, I'm talking about the Blitz Astral Quad in Ritualistic Rose, as well as a duo of lipsticks. I'm also going to be reviewing the CHROMALUXE Hi-LITE Cream. But before we get started, and if you're new here, I hope that you will consider to subscribe to my channel and ring the post notification bell so you get to know whenever I upload new videos. Also, come and check my Instagram. And now, if you want to know more about this luxurious collection by PAT MCGRATH, my review, swatches, 2 eyeshadow looks, and comparisons, then just keep on watching. PAT MCGRATH has added a few items to her holiday collection for 2019, and as soon as I saw this quad right here, I had to get it. And I'm talking about the Blitz Astral Quad in Ritualistic Rose. Oh, when I saw the pictures on Instagram, I'm like, that quad has to be mine. I love rosy tones, lilac-y tones, I love champagnes, and I had to get it. So I went ahead and purchased it from PAT MCGRATH website. When it was launched, it was exclusive to her website, and now as I'm filming this video, this is today is Friday, October 18th, it is back in stock because it was sold out, and it's also available at Sephora, so you're able to get it at Sephora. Now this quad right here costs $65, and out of the holiday collection there are 3 quads total as of right now. Who knows if she will be dropping some more on top of us. I don't know about that, but anyhow, if you're interested to see a review, swatches on the other 2 eyeshadow palettes, the quads, I will be leaving them up here on the cards or on the description below. Along with these right here, I went ahead and picked up a duo of lipsticks. So it comes in this beautiful packaging, and it says here Matte Trans Lipstick Duo. That's all what it says, but it comes in this beautiful packaging just as a quad. So super pretty. And then she also dropped 2 new items, two new formulas to her line, and this is really interesting. It is the CHROMALUXE Hi-LITE Cream. So it comes in 2 different shades as of right now. This pinkish one with a hue of golden tone, and then a blue one. I knew that the blue one was not going to be something that I will get, you know, use out of it. So I decided to go ahead and pick up the one that is Pale Gold 002. So we're going to go over all of these products here together. I'm going to give you some swatches, some details, and all that jazz. So what about if we get started with what I'm the most excited of? I think it is the quad. So here it is, the packaging. This palette is made in Italy. It costs $65 and it's good for 18 months. That's the shelf life. So here it is, the palette itself. It's kind of like a mini version of the Mothership, and then you have PAT MCGRATH in gold, and then when you turn it, I really love that plate that it has here in gold too. And then let me show you the shades inside. Isn't it just something gorgeous? This is just so beautiful. And these shades right here are basically her special shades, the ones that you pay for basically when you get a Mothership palette, just to get these type of shades. They have like very fine glitter particles, and I'm not a person that love glitter. If you're new here, welcome to my channel, and that's the truth. I'm not like crazy about glitters, but this formula right here is just so mesmerizing, so delicate, just so well done and balanced that I think is just stunning. And now we're gonna go into swatching the palette. So when you feel the shadows, they are a little bit gritty, but it's normal because they are fine glitters. Okay, let's go first with Antique Gold 002, then Astral Rose Orchid, Rose Quartz, Beyond Bronze. And honestly, PAT MCGRATH, usually when she applies her eyeshadows, And if you watch her working actually behind the scenes for different shows, she uses a lot her fingers. So you can use your fingers with these if you're uncomfortable with that, or perhaps if say you have long nails, then go ahead, obviously use your brushes. I think I want to do 2 eye looks with this quad right here. First I'm gonna go ahead and use this shade Beyond Bronze. And now let me tell you something, these eyeshadows, you can also use them wet. So if you need for them to kind of get a little bit darker, you can use them wet. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply this eyeshadow on my eyelid. I'm gonna try to leave this area without any eyeshadow. I'm using my Wayne Goss number 18th brush, and as you can see, it has pigmentation like right off the bat, and you don't really need to do too much blending. I mean, they are just extraordinary. And just to let you know, I don't have any primer on my eyelids. I only use concealer and setting powder, and that's it. Now I'm gonna go with my Sonia G Builder Pro brush, and I'm gonna be using the shade Rose Quartz. Now with these eyeshadows, you will find some fallout. If you don't want to have fallout, you do your eye look first and then go with your foundation and the rest of your makeup. Now let's dip into this eyeshadow again, and I want to try it wet. Just using a little bit of my MAC Fix Plus. And you see immediately wet, it's just, it takes it to another level. For my inner corner and brow bone, I just want to go to the shade Antique Gold. Just like that. I'm gonna apply just whatever is left on the brush to my brow bone. And now I'm just gonna try and apply this same shade with my finger. And this shade is more into kind of like a lilac type of tone. Now I'm gonna go into the shade Beyond Bronze, and I'm gonna take it on my lower lash line. And because I'm taking it there, I'm just gonna wet it. So just so it's not only emphasized, but also because I want to prevent too much fallout. Okay my friends, and now that I'm done with my eye look, I want to try one of the lipsticks from my duo set. Now this set came with this, so basically when I purchased it from PAT MCGRATH website, these two right here cost me $115. So basically this was $65 and this was $50. Now if you buy just one of her lipsticks, usually costs $40. So I thought it was a great deal. It's just a good savings of $30, but I think it was a good deal. So I bought it like this, and these two comes with 2 different shades. Now the lipstick come in a very special limited edition packaging. It is hot pink, really kind of like a Barbie pink, which I didn't thought it was gonna be so pinky. Anyhow, so it comes to, like I said, and the shades are existing shades in the line. One is Fembot and the other one is Beautiful Stranger. So this is Beautiful Stranger right here, and Fembot seems to be a little bit cooler, a little bit lighter. And then let me give you a swatch right here. So this one is Beautiful Stranger. Fembot, it seems to be a little bit cooler, a little bit more mauvey tone. Oh, and I forgot to take this piece off of this. I love it. So satisfying. Okay. Here it is, Fembot. Now I want to show you with a flashlight how the sparkles look. For the second eye look, I'm gonna first go into Antique Gold, and I'm gonna apply it all over the lid. Now I'm gonna go into the shade Astral Rose Orchid, and this shade I'm gonna apply it wet. I'm using a Smith 253 brush, and this is a gorgeous duochrome shade. With a BK Beauty 203 brush, I'm gonna go into the shade Rose Quartz, and I'm gonna apply it on my outer V. And that same shade, I'm just gonna go on like over the area where I apply the other duochrome shade, Astral Rose Orchid, just to see if I can deepen it out a little. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna be using a Sigma E45 brush. I'm gonna go into Rose Quartz and I'm gonna apply it wet because I need some depth on my eyelid, and applying it dry is not gonna make it. And that same shade, I'm applying it right here on my outer V. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use my finger for these. I'm gonna be using the shade Astral Rose Orchid. And oh my gosh. And for my lower lash line, I'm gonna go into the shade Rose Quartz. And I'm gonna be using it wet too. For my inner corner highlighter, I'm gonna be using Antique Gold. And this time I'm applying it dry. Okay friends, I'm gonna finish my other eyelid off camera and be right back with you so we can try the second lipstick. So I'm gonna be using Beautiful Stranger for this look. Now I want to show you with a flashlight how the sparkles look. Alrighty, and now let's try this CHROMALUXE Hi-LITE Cream. And these cost $30, and the amount of product that you get right here is pretty much nothing. This is very little. This is 0.23 fluid ounces or 7 mLs. This is how tiny this is. And it actually has the same kind of design. It is kind of like, you know, when you get the medicine, like a tube of medicine, certain ointments, they come like this, also toothpaste. So you unscrew the cap, and then on the cap you have the tip, and then you just poke, and then you will get the product out of it. So, you know, just going with that lab situation, PAT MCGRATH labs, laboratories type of thing. So let's see right here. Now I see the actual cream coming out, so I'm sure that as soon as you get some product out, don't leave it like this, but put the cap on, because otherwise you're gonna have a waste of product. And I'm gonna put just a little bit on, let's see, I'm gonna put it on my finger first, and then I'm gonna swatch it for you. It seems that the product is not, seems like the tube is not completely full. Oh, that was too much. Okay, but the color, it is golden, but it does have a little bit of a green chip to it. So I'm applying just a little more, and it has kind of like a creamy type of texture. Now you have to really warm it up with your finger, because otherwise it seems like it has kind of like blobs of patches. So there you go. It's a pretty color, but I mean, on the website it says that you can use it as a highlighter. I will not use it as a highlighter. It has a green chip to it, so I don't think, I mean, unless you're doing some editorial work, then a highlighter will be good. But other than that, no, I don't think so. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna try to apply a little bit on the middle of my eyelid, and for that I'm gonna be using a very tiny brush. And this actually already dry and is set, so it doesn't move anywhere. So seems like you will have to work fast. Now as I'm rubbing it, I have plenty on my, like, of the dry product on my fingers. I'm just gonna put it right here. I don't think you need too much with this product, otherwise it can be messy, and it's very glittery, which, I mean, the whole thing right here, even the eyeshadow palette, it is very glittery. Okay, so I'm just gonna use this little brush. I'm gonna first kind of like spread it on the palm of my hand, because like I said, the consistency, it's a cream and then it has the pigment in it, so you have to kind of swirl it in order for that pigment to kind of show. So I'm just gonna put it right in the middle of my eyelid and just work it to give kind of like a halo effect. Let me get you closer. And I'm just patting it very, very, very gentle. This is how it looks, the CHROMALUXE Hi-LITE Cream Pale Gold 02. Before I go into my final thoughts about these products, like I mentioned before, I have reviewed the other two quads from PAT MCGRATH. So I have here, this one, it is Nocturnal Nirvana, and here it is right next to Ritualistic Rose. And obviously there's not much to compare about it. Just the only thing that I will say, maybe the gold shades, if you want to see them side by side. So here you go with the swatches. The top one, it is from Ritualistic Rose, and then the bottom one is from Nocturnal Nirvana. As you can tell, they are very different. The one on the new quad, it is a lot more lighter. And now we do have this other palette right here. So let me just show them to you side by side. Here it is Antique Gold from Ritualistic Rose. And then here it is the lightest shade on this quad right here. And now if we go into the bronzy shades, so this one is from Ritualistic Rose. And then we go to compare it. You see it's a lot darker. And now from this quad right here, we also have this shade. This shade right here is a lot more coppery. So I'm just gonna put it above the one from Ritualistic Rose so you can see the difference in tones. Now I also own many of her Mothership palettes right here. These are so heavy. So here I have Mothership 5. This is a gorgeous palette. And I think the only two shades that I don't think they are alike at all, but I'm sure you may be wondering. So I have here this shade from Mothership 5, and then I'm gonna compare it to this shade right here. So top is Mothership 5, and then Ritualistic Rose, it's at the bottom. They both are pink, but the one from Ritualistic Rose, it's a duochrome. It does have some green to it, a little bit of like a lilac type of shift to it. I mean, there is a difference right there. Then I have Mothership 3 right here. And I'm gonna compare this pinkish shade, and this one is also a duochrome. Now the duochrome on this shade right here has lilac, but it also has kind of like corally tone. So we have the one from the quad right here, right in the middle. So I'm just gonna put it right there so you can see the difference between them. Now I do have here her Midnight Sun, but I don't think there's anything to compare right here. I mean, there's no similarities at all. And then I have here Mothership 1. And this one is very cool tone. I mean, I'm gonna swatch these right here to compare it with this shade, the Antique Gold in the quad. I think these two are close, but the one from Mothership 1, it's a little bit more lighter, while the Antique Gold from the quad, it is a little bit deeper, but very, very close. So this is from Mothership 1, and this is from the new quad. And then from this same palette, we have this shade right here. This is a duochrome, or a multi-chrome, I should say. It has some lilac in it, so I'm gonna compare it to this shade. And now this shade right here, it is not a duochrome, but just for the purpose of comparing it, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. So this is the bottom one, it is from the quad. And you know what, just because I have you here from Mothership 3, I'm gonna go ahead and use this shade right here and compare it with this shade over here in the quad. Now, the one from Mothership 3 is not a special shade, it is a shimmer shade. So I'm just gonna do it right next to it, and this is more of like a purpley tone. Okay, my friends, and now that I'm done with my comparisons, I think the duo that I got, the whole deal, it was a really good deal. About the lipsticks, I love both colors, are beautiful. They suit my skin tone. I have a light to medium skin tone and I know I'm gonna be wearing them. The packaging, I mean, honestly, on the picture, you know, sometimes the pictures, they don't look exactly as they are in person. I didn't thought it was going to be this hot Barbie pink. I don't mind the packaging, but it is an existing shade on her collection, both of them, and maybe I would have just get the black one, but I mean, just for being on the fun and the festivities of the holidays, it is fine. But I love both of them. The formula is beautiful. If you haven't tried her matte trans formula, it is amazing, very lightweight. It is matte, but it's not super drying at all. I mean, your lips, they look smooth, they feel smooth, and it's not heavy. It doesn't go all over the place. It's a beautiful formulation. About this little friend right here, I cannot remember the name, is the CHROMALUXE Hi-LITE Cream. I think this is very important. So I think I mentioned before that I have a lot of experience. I paint, so I have a lot of experience working with different type of paints, and I think the formula on this particular product, it's not mixing within the tube and there's no way to shake it. So my suggestion, it is, you need to use very little. You can use your finger or you can use a very dense flat brush as I use today. But before you do so, you need to have like a little tray, a little dish, something that is flat. When I try to do it on the palm of my, well, not the palm of my hand, but on my hand, on the top of my hand, because my hand has pores and it absorbs some of that cream product, obviously it's going to dry down faster. If you do it on a little tray, you swirl it in, then you're going to mix the cream with the pigment, and that will give you the consistency that you need to apply it evenly. I have been watching a few of the other videos about this product, and some people, they just apply it on the brush and then apply it directly, and then I see how it is very patchy, the product on the eyelid, and that is not the intention of this. You can apply it very lightly or you can pack it in a little bit more, just as I did. But the importance right here, it is to first mix the product. So you just need a very little amount, mix it on a little tray, on a, like I said, on a little dish, and then you go ahead and apply it. If you want to apply it a little bit more lightly and not so packed in a certain point like I did today, I did kind of like a halo type of eye look right here, then you just, you know, go all over slightly, but already with the product mixing. If you're going to apply it directly from the tube, you're going to see, I mean, like if you experiment a little, you're going to see the cream and the pigments are separate. As soon as you swirl it in aside, then you will find that you have that consistency. A little goes a long way, but for being $30, this is a very, very expensive product. I think, I mean, for a makeup artist and, you know, for people like me that we understand paints and different formulations, we, you know, we get a better sense about these products. But for people like that, you're just, you know, like a makeup enthusiast, or you're just playing with makeup, this may be a little bit difficult to play around with. So I would have rather for her to come out maybe with something like this. But to be honest with you, I mean, she is a makeup artist, and she's, I mean, obviously her clientele, she's gonna target every market. It's a business, she's gonna sell to everybody, but I think this is best suited for those who are makeup artists because they will know a little bit better how to use it. But if she wants to come out with something for more of like, you know, the regular consumer, I think something like this in a pot that is already mixed in would have to make a little bit more sense. So that is my sense of this. Now, as far as the eyeshadow palette, okay, this eyeshadow palette is amazing. It is so beautiful. Out of the 3 quads that she has come out with for these holidays, as of right now, let's see if she doesn't surprise us with another one, or maybe with a Mothership palette. That would be crazy. But anyhow, out of all of the three, this one is the one that I like the most. So if I go in order of what I will get the most use out of, will be this one will be in my first spot, and then this right here will be on my second spot, and then Nocturnal Nirvana will be last. That's in the sense of like how much I will use them. Now, how much I like them and that I feel like they are unique, I think I will go with this one because these two shades right here, they are killers. Like these and these, they make the palette. I mean, I will pay $65 for this palette even if she gives me those two shades because I just love it. And these shades out of the two, this one right here, it is amazing, breathtaking. It's just so gorgeous. So in order of like uniqueness, obviously these will win on uniqueness, but what I think are like this, you see these palettes right here, these little quads are very special. These are her unique formula. So if you already have neutral shades, whether they are cooler or warmer tones, these are kind of companion quads. If you don't like to use shimmer all over your eyelid. So they are unique because of that, and that's, you know, that's your investment where it's going towards. So I know some people will be like, huh, how am I going to be using these because these are all shimmers, and you know, if you're not used to use shimmers, it can be a little bit intimidating. But I think if you have matte shades from other palettes, these can be companion palettes. They stand by themselves easily, so it's not that you need to have a matte shade. As you can tell, you don't need to. So anyhow, going back to uniqueness, obviously these will win, and then second these, and then last the other one. And listen, this feedback right here, you're receiving it from a person that I do not like glitters, but these are just so finely milled that they are just beautiful. They are mesmerizing, they are very reflective, but they are super easy to apply. But make sure that you have to have this mind with these shades right here, because of the grittiness, because of the glitter, you will have fallout. So I will highly suggest to actually do your eye makeup before doing your entire face of foundation. And if you don't want to have fallout, another way to do it, maybe, you know, like I did it with my finger, or just apply it with some MAC Fix Plus or other medium that it will wet the actual shadow to prevent that fallout. You can also use a little bit of glitter glue if need be. I mean, again, the glitter right here is just so fine that it's just gorgeous. It is beautiful, it's unique, and these shades right here are gorgeous. I mean, this duochrome right here is just so mesmerizing. I love it. It has lilac, it has pink, it has gold, it has champagne. I mean, it's just so beautiful. So I'm really happy with my purchase. I think out of all of the quads, this is the one that has stolen my heart. I'm so happy I got it. So happy, you have no idea. Okay, my friends, so this is it for this video. I hope that all the information that I have provided you, from swatches, the comparisons, the little tips here and there, are helpful to you. Leave me on your comments down below what you think about this collection. Are you planning to get anything from this collection? What are your thoughts? I love to read your comments, so please feel free, leave me your comments down in the comment section below. Also, and if you haven't done so yet, I hope that you will consider to subscribe to my channel. It's super easy. It is down this screen. You will find in red, it says subscribe. Just tap in there. I have here great content. Not only holiday season, new makeup releases, I do hauls, I do unboxings. I mean, I do many things. So please give me the opportunity, and I hope that you will subscribe to my channel. And with that being said, if you're already subscribed or if you are a new subscriber, please do not forget to ring the post notification bell, because that's the only way YouTube will let you know whenever I upload new videos. And believe me, you don't want to miss any of my videos. And if you have liked this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also share with somebody else that may like this type of content. Come and check my Instagram. It will be amazing to grow my family there too. So please give me your support there. And until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.